Hey everyone, for this video we're going to be talking Harry Brook. So first of all, which player should Delhi Capitals pick to replace him? And is his potential ban from the IPL justified? For me, there is one outstanding candidate to replace Harry Brook at DC, and that's Ben Duckett. He adds so much to the current group, which is quite right-handed dominant, with only Abhishek Patel and Akshar Patel the main left-handed options in the top and middle order. Duckett's left-handed, good player of both pace and spin, and capable of batting anywhere in the top four. I know recently he's had a lot of success opening, but as he came through the English domestic game, he was actually a really successful middle order player as well, and that ability against spin will hold him in good stead to play anywhere in the top four. Plus, superb fielder and offers a backup wicket keeping option as well. I was highly surprised when Duckett wasn't picked up at the IPL auction to start with, and since then he's only reinforced his quality and increased his market value further. So he's literally one of the few shining lights in England's dismal Champions Trophy campaign. So he'd be the first port call for me if I was working with DC, and it'll be interesting to see who they bring in as a replacement. I'm quite surprised they haven't done that already. So that's an interesting one as well. Just a few days before the start of the IPL. As for Harry Brook, he faces the possibility of being the first player to be banned by the IPL for 2 seasons under the new regulations. Now, I can understand why teams pushed for this new legislation. They need as much certainty as possible when it comes to recruiting players, and players withdrawing from the tournament, particularly when their calendar was known in advance of the auction, just messes up teams' plans. I also think that all players worldwide should be trying to play as much IPL as possible in order to help them improve their game and gain experience against the best players in the highest caliber short format franchise tournament. So I don't understand why some countries ban their players or encourage their players not to play the IPL or don't give NOCs. It makes no sense to me. We've seen in the Champions Trophy recently, the teams with the most IPL appearances had more chance of qualifying, and that's something that teams need to be aware of. Yes, sometimes that's based on player quality as well, but overall, there is definitely a relationship between being a good player and playing in these high pressure, high quality tournaments. I've been in many situations working with teams where players have been ruled out at short notice for various reasons, and just before the start of the season, it can be really, really difficult for you to pick up a player of close to the quality of the player who can no longer play for you. All you can do is just pick up someone who went unsold at the auction or in the draft. So again, reiterating, the teams being frustrated with this is completely understandable. They've got every right. DC in this case have got every right to be frustrated in with Harry Brook in this situation. Is a ban too harsh? Good question. I saw in the media that Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid in their recent video thought that it wasn't too harsh. I'm leaning towards agreeing with them, but with the one caveat, I would say that generally I believe that market dynamics take care of most of these things anyway. If there's an auction next year and Brook was in it, would a team want to risk paying big money for a player who has a track record of not turning up? Now, personally, I would doubt that a team would want to pay big money for Harry Brook in that situation. And with that in mind, I wonder whether that's enough punishment in itself for Brook's decision. So I hope you enjoyed my take on the Harry Brook stuff. Coming soon on this channel is going to be a lot of IPL content as the tournament gets underway in a few days' time. So keep an eye out for that. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your friends' family, subscribe to the channel. It'd be great to hear your views on this subject as well and anything else. And if you want to hear any different content, just drop me a message in the comments as well. Take care, guys.